Hello and welcome to another Demon 212 add-on review, only a bit different because this is the 360 version of Plants vs Zombies, and rather than waste your time by re-reviewing the game that you most likely will have already seen on the PC version, I'm just going to cover what's new on this version because it's basically multiplayer modes. It's the sole reason why I bought Plants vs Zombie on the Xbox, even though I already had it on the PC, and to be fair, on the iPod as well. I'm kind of addicted to this game. So it's one of those that added some multiplayer to it, and it's something that I honestly think was very much needed. It's a great little addition. The only downside for some people is the fact that it's not online. It's only sitting side by side, which for me is fine because I've got mates and brothers who love the game and we can just have fun with it. But as you might have guessed, the whole point of co-op mode is we can both move around, we can both plant plants and dig up plants, and we share sun and that. But there's then also some co-op challenges where you both have to choose separate plants. So, for example, if I was to choose sunflowers, I'd be the only one who can plant sunflowers. So I've got to keep planting that to replenish sun. So it's one of those, one of you can take a fully defensive role where you can build the walnuts and the tall nuts and have the chili peppers and that. So just things that if you're ever in dire need, then you can come out. Or you can take the offensive role where you can just take offensive plants to kill the zombies and that. But that's basically how it works, the co-op at least anyway. And it's just the same as the normal game. You plant plants, you defend against the zombies, you can play the full adventure mode co-op, and as I say, there's then the challenges, so there's plenty of co-op gameplay there. One of the things they've added to the co-op, and it unfortunately makes the adventure mode easier, is the fact that you can both plant butter on the zombies' heads. And it basically slows the zombies down, like stops them so that the plants can kick the crap out of them. It's something that I don't understand why they've done it, because it solely does make the game easier. It doesn't add anything at all to it, it just makes it easier. But it's one of those, you can always just not use it. But while you've got the co-op, which is quite nice, you've then also got the excellent versus mode. And the versus mode, basically, you can like have a quick player, a random player, or custom play. And custom play allows you to use any of the plants and the zombies that you've currently unlocked. And to do it fairly, you don't just get to choose your 6 outright after the other person's chose theirs. You choose in batches. So I'll choose one, he'll choose one. I'll choose one, he'll choose one. And that basically means that, for example, if you're the zombies and you've got the burrowing zombie that goes right behind all of the plants and then eats them backwards, it means that if someone's chosen all their plants and hasn't chosen a plant that can fire backwards, you can't then immediately cheat and do that to win. It's something that they've done, that obviously put thought into it, and it's made it fair. So, you might be wondering then, how exactly does the versus mode work? Because it's not just a case of defending against the zombies now, it's a case of, if you're the zombies, you still have to attack just like the zombies would attack, and you've got to get past all the plants' defences in order to get into the house, and all it takes is for one zombie into the house, you win. Just like if you're versing the zombies on the computer, one zombie into your house screws you over, you're lost, you're dead. So, how do you play as the plants then? Well, basically, there's targets here at the back, and there's targets at the bottom corner of the screen. You've got to destroy 3 of the 5 targets in order to win if you're the plants. So, as you might have noticed there, the plants are automatically firing because they know the targets are there. I can put gravestones in the way of them. The gravestones are basically the sunflowers for the zombies. They give you more brains, and of course, I can plant the all-important zombies. You can get all sorts of things. You can even get the wave zombies, so you can save up 300 brains and then plant it, and a full wave of zombies comes after them. But that's pretty much everything they've added or changed or anything. The only thing I can say, and this is going to sound awful, but the disco zombie at the bottom of the screen there is no longer Michael Jackson's Thriller zombie. And I understand why they've taken it out from one point of view, but at the same time, I think, if anything, it's surely more of a tribute to still have it in the game. So, it's one of those. From one point of view, you might think, well, I'm glad they've taken it out. From another, you might be thinking, well, how are they being a bit sensitive now, aren't they? So there we go then, that's been the review. I hope you've enjoyed it, or at least found it helpful. You might have noticed I didn't score the game. Well, that's because it's a matter of personal opinion, and yours may very well differ from my own. I'm just here to show you a bit about the game. If you like it or not, well, that's up to you. If you don't like it, or you do like it, feel free to comment. Also, If I haven't answered any of your questions that you may have had, I might have forgot something, or it might just be something obscure. Again, feel free to comment, ask, always willing to help out. Otherwise, if you don't like commenting on YouTube, head over to www.vc-forums.com, where you can chat with me and a bunch of other lads who love the VC, the WiiWare, and hell, even a lot of other systems. We cater to pretty much everything. You can just go there, have a chat about a game, ask about some games, etc. So until next time, this has been Demon212, signing off.